Adelson. I'm the editor of the Laguna Beach Independent. I'm here with Verna Rollinger. She is an incumbent for City Council and is running for re-election. Verna, can you give us a synopsis of your life story and what brings you to this place where you are seeking office again, why you want to run for council again?
Well, I was born in Los Angeles, which is very different from Laguna Beach, and the neighborhoods that I lived in were grid neighborhoods with strip shopping malls and very little charm. Anyway, I moved to Laguna Beach with my family in 1970, and I raised 2 children here. And in the mid-70s, there was an opening at City Hall for the elected city clerk. And a couple of people thought that I had the skills to do that job and said, why don't you come down and file? And I did. And I was elected to that position 7 times. And I retired after 30 years. And I think the skills that I have that made me good at that job was I'm very good at organization, and I'm very good at listening. And it was wonderful being able to live here and work here, and watching what the council does over 30 years has brought me to where I am today. I've been on the council for 1 term for 4 years, and it's energizing to me and exciting to be able to find solutions to problems and to bring common sense and a customer service background from my city clerk days. So that's how I got here.
So if you're re-elected again, are there some specific issues that you want to champion, and how will you achieve those?
There are many. Some are in progress right now. I'm working on completing the sidewalks on Coast Highway so that you can walk from one end of town to the other without taking your life in your hands. I'm working on a lot of sustainability issues, and one of the ones that I would like to champion is to secure a local water supply for Laguna Beach, not only for our everyday use, but also in case of an earthquake. I'd like to look at stormwater capture and more conservation and recycling, because our water is imported and the sources are becoming more unreliable and increasingly expensive.
Tell us something personal about yourself, perhaps a story about yourself that you think is important for voters to understand and that may not come across in campaign literature, but that you think is important for them to understand why you're running.
I come from a long line of public servants. My father was a deputy sheriff, and my mother was the chief of the system staff for the LA County Assessor's Office. And my favorite uncle was a fireman in Los Angeles. And there are others in my family too, so I've sort of grown up with this public service kind of background. And I didn't really know what I wanted to do when I grew up. I got married and had children, and then I was divorced. And I thought, okay, you're going to have to support yourself. What is it you want to do? And I went to work at the UCI bookstore as their office manager for a very short time before the city clerk's job came up. I knew immediately that's what I wanted to do, and that's where my skills were, working, doing something that was important to the community and something that I could do well, and I felt that I had something to offer.
Well, wish you luck on your campaign. Thank you. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much, Andrea. It's my pleasure.